Chapter 3.2, find the 3.1 rather, find the errors. This is not necessarily going to give you the answers, but hopefully put you in the right direction. Take a look at this first transaction. March 1st, received cash from owner as an investment. Common error that people make is actually over here. They do not put the date. So in this case, we would put March 1 over there. Now this is also assuming that all the blacked out stuff are correct. This is only showing one error. If we move on to the next one here, received cash from owner as an investment, you can see they have the date there, the account title is correct, the general debit or credit is correct, as well as the cash debit. The error that they're having here is R1. They don't have their source doc, and again, that comes right from there. So if we move on to the next one, March 1st, let's just take a quick little look at this one, okay? And let's go back to chapter 2, received cash from owner as an investment. So if we look at that, we have cash we know is our asset. We know cash is going up. Okay, we owner as an investment, we know that's capital. And that's going up, right? This sits on the left-hand side, so that'll be a debit. This sits on the right-hand side, that'll be a credit. Okay, so if you think about that here, it looks like we do have the cash part all set up and running for people because the cash is there. However, the one thing that we don't have is we don't have the capital going on over here. Moving on here, paid cash for supplies. Again, if you look at that, assuming all the black titles are correct, they are. However, we don't need to have March written again. Once we write March on the top of the journal page, or after at the start of a new journal page, we don't need to write it for every transaction. We can just write 4 for that transaction. Moving on here, paid cash for supplies. Again, let's go to this one, paid cash, supplies. Okay, assets equal liabilities plus owner's equity. We have my cash. We know that that is going down. We have my supplies, and that is going up. We know that we increase assets with a debit. We decrease assets with a credit. If you take a look over here, it does appear that we do not have anything in our cash columns there. Last thing that I'll just kind of point out to you, just to kind of help you, and this will be here. Remember in the previous lessons how we labeled these. These are kind of our own label. This is our sales column. Anytime we sell something, whether we sold or anything like that, we're going to use that column. This is our received cash column. So anytime we see received cash, that means we're going to be using that column. And this is our paid cash column. Our paid cash column in here. Now the thing that you got to realize here is when we received cash, our source document is going to be an R a lot of the time. When we pay cash, our source document will be a C a lot of the time. That helps us determine which column to use. It's almost kind of a little trick to be able to get them in the right columns. Hope this helps, and we'll see you on the next lesson.